John, again tonight you had some self-inflicted wounds, but you handled them. Just talk about handling the adversity that came your way, especially about midway through the second.
Yeah, I mean, we're in total control of the game, and back-to-back power plays, and we absolutely blow up. It gets them excited. I mean, they're dead in the water. But we come back, score the third one. Still struggle with certain situational play, offensive zone penalty, a neutral zone penalty. But they just kept on rebounding. So that's the good news, is we don't fold. We're scary at times as far as understanding certain situations in the game. All teams are. All teams go through it. And hopefully when you get some positive results getting through it, you can lean on that if you involve them again. And we will be. We will be. I get upset, but it's never a perfect game. I know our team is trying, and that's the most. If our team isn't trying, that's when it's the wrong way. So I'm very pleased with the road trip, and we got to get ready for our next game, a big one against Florida.
Panarin certainly seemed to relish the opportunity to lead you out of whatever adversity you were facing tonight. Just talk about his game tonight, if you would.
Yeah. He again, he was really quiet last night until he won it for us. Basically, or ended up being a big part of winning it for us. Played much better tonight. I like that line with Nick in the middle. I liked all the lines. We played such a good game until we end up with back-to-back power plays, and it kind of changes the landscape of the game. I guess he scored 3, right? He had 3 tonight. Yeah. You know how those guys are. He has that neck staring at me with that goal he pulled, and he wants to get back out there. I'm glad it happened for him.
In big moments like that, though, that's one of the reasons why you guys got him.
Oh yeah,
love having him.
Yeah. Oh, he's a hell of a player. I mean, we as coaches, you have expectations all the time that you think they should be dead on all the time. You got to be really careful, and I do. I have to be really careful with my frustration when things aren't going well for the key guys in our team, because they're not going to be perfect. I just like the way we work through it, and it's a really big road trip for us here. Get out of here before the storm comes, give him a day off tomorrow, and get ready for Florida, who's playing very well.
That second goal that he scored, I mean, just to stick to it, you know, like,
yeah.
I mean, that's something that maybe not every player does.
Goal scorer. It's a goal scorer's goal, and so he's done it all year. You know, that's who he is. He's a big part of making big plays for teams to win games, and we're certainly happy we got him.
You're missing Jones, obviously, last couple games, and yet Nudevar comes in, has, I think, 2 goals in the last 3 games. Yeah. Those guys at the bottom end of the depth chart seem to be really playing well for you back there.
Yeah, Nudy's played very well. Again, like I told you guys, he's playing like he says, I'm a National Hockey Leaguer. I'm not just going to just try to get through it and try to get through games. He's trying to take control of games, and he's just so much more confident with the puck. So yeah, that's important when you have a guy like Jones out.
And you guys are pretty battle-tested. I mean, every game it seems you guys have one battle after another. Is that going to help you down the road?
A lot of close games, yeah. And if you find some success, which we have in a lot of one-goal games, it helps you in situations. I can sit here and tell you, gain experience and we'll figure it out, but it just doesn't happen that way all the time. There's going to be some things that go on in a game that you're just not happy with, and some struggles that you bring upon yourself. You just got to keep on trying to bang away at it.
John, what does it do for a offensive team when you know you have a guy like Panarin, a guy that can, like last night, that can break the game open? He may not have done anything for 50 minutes and then puts one in.
Yeah, it's a key thing. It's something that teams that end up being there at the end of the year have a game breaker, and a guy that relishes being in those situations, the guy that wants to puck in key situations. We're fortunate we have one, and I think everybody looks to him and kind of follows him in those type of situations. As far as our offensive guys, it's really important for us.
And it doesn't get any easier now. You've got Florida coming into town, and they won again tonight.
Yeah, they're one of the. I mean, I think they're one of the hottest teams for the past couple of months here. Their record. As we've talked about all through here, we got through tonight's game, found a way to get 2 points, and now we'll just worry about the next game, nothing else, and go from there.
Along those lines, Nick was saying that the key to the streak is not think about the streak. They're just thinking about getting points.
Just one day at a time.
That's been, how big has that been, just being this put in the situation where it's kind of like do or die for you guys.
Yeah. I hope it's a team maturing. You know, I do think that at the deadline, some of the guys we brought in have really helped us in understanding those type of situations, and also have played very well on the ice. I mean, Testy wins 2 huge face-offs tonight with their goalie pulled at the end. So I'm happy. They're happy about tonight's game. They'll forget about that in their day off and get ready for Florida the following day.